Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. If you're new to the channel, I'm Mike, and today I'm joined by a very special guest. I don't know if you can see her right now, but I have a little cat. Katara will be joining us for this video. I'm hoping that she doesn't mess with too many of my recordings, but even if she does, I really don't care. But in all seriousness, I wanted to show you one of the best builds I've been using for Titan as well. This might be better than the build that I posted the other day, which is very similar, using the Praxic blade and Stronghold, but instead of Strand, we're on Arc this time. To be totally honest, this build might have better survivability than the other one too. You're going to want to put on Stronghold for infinite guard and restoration when you reflect attacks. Obviously the Praxic blade, and with that you're going to want the refraction core for bolt charges when you reflect shots, defensive form for infinite ammo when you reflect them, and hyper blade for amplification when you reflect shots. Now for your subclass, you're going to want to put on Striker obviously, and for my super I use Thunder Crash for the high boss damage. Now this build is super bolt charge heavy, which is why we're going to want to run Storm's Keep for bonus bolt charge while you're behind your rally barricade, for both you and your allies mind you, and Juggernaut for bonus survivability and more bolt charge stacks. Now for our fragments, we want Spark of Ions for ionic traces when we defeat with bolt charge, Spark of Frequency for more bolt charge, Spark of Discharge for more ionic traces and collecting them gives you bolt charge stacks, and Spark of Shock for jolting when we use our grenades. You're going to want to put on Rally Barricade, and I prefer Thunderclap and Storm Grenade for good damage. For this build, you're going to want to try and put your weapons and class stat as high as possible, since this build revolves mostly around weapons and using your class ability. You're going to want to put on any weapon that preferably has Rolling Storm for bonus bolt charge stacks. And not only this far in the seasonal artifact, but the most important mods are Dielectric for more bolt charge when you defeat an arc debuffed opponent, Kinetic Synthesis for more ammo progress, Gravitic Voltaic Charge for bonus maximum armor charge, and Expert Handling for more damage resistance with the Praxic blade. Here are the armor mods. The most important ones include Kinetic Siphon for more orbs, Focusing Strike and Bolstering Detonation for bonus class ability energy. If you can't get your weapon stat up to 200, some weapons fonts are nice, Kinetic Surge for bonus damage with the reflected shots from the Praxic blade, and Time Dilation is always nice. If you want to copy this outfit, here's the customization. Now here I'm going to go into an ultimate solo ops activity with the following modifiers and no boons. And just a reminder, I'll be 30 levels under for this activity. Now the cycle for this build is really simple. All you do is block with your sword, you'll have infinite block, and reflecting those shots will give you stacks of bolt charge. You're going to want to throw down your rally barricade as much as you can for even more stacks of bolt charge, plus you'll be amplified a lot of the time of shielding when you sprint, so you won't have to worry about much damage when you're not just blocking with your sword. The best part about this build is that you can do other things. You don't just have to be blocking with your sword the whole time because you still have a lot of damage resistance. Another good thing about this build is that honestly the boss damage on it is kind of insane. The amount of bolt charge you get from basically every source is kind of nuts and makes boss damage a little crazy with this build. You'll basically never run out of ammo with the Praxic blade with this build. So it's also really good for high level encounters that involve a long time without a rally or other ways to get ammo. With this build, I really like using a special ammo pulse rifle so I'm not just stuck with damage using the Praxic blade, because these pulse rifles are insane, and this Arc one is no exception. Something that you're going to have to look out for in this build is damage sources that can be reflected. But that's really with every build. Now right here you can see I gain a ton of bolt charge while just standing behind my barricade. And reflecting shots can expend that bolt charge out on whatever target it hits. Now these bolt charges do a ton of damage. And as you can see, I already have my class ability back. This entire run, I basically only died to me being dumb and flinging myself off the map. All in all, this build is crazy good. It has amazing survivability, great boss damage, and is honestly just really fun to run. I don't know if you can see, but the cat's in the laundry basket. I just thought that was funny. Cat's in a box. If I were to bring up one grievance with this build, it's that it's not the greatest boss damage. It has some crazy good potential with the Bolt Charge and Thunder Crash, and if you just switch to other guns, it's insane. But by itself, the Praxic Blade is not meant for boss damage. All in all, I highly recommend checking out this build. It is insane, and it is so much fun to run. That's going to wrap it up for this video. Try out this build and tell me what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it helps me out more than you guys can know. Also, comment what you want to see next, whether it be more builds, specific builds, or any other game. I'm down for really anything. Yes, hi, hello. I also stream on Twitch. It'll be linked below if you want to check me out. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. This might be the greatest moment of my life.